system that took them into prison. Today, we have 4 persons here. All of them escaped from the Oko prisons in Edo State. And as soon as they left prison, they forged a new alliance, developed a new criminal network, and went straight into another round of criminality. Linked up with other persons, some who were legitimately on bail earlier on, and then forged this new alliance. Seated here, and as I call your name, please just take off your mask. Seated here are Adebayo Okpeyemi.
Yes, sir. Remove your mask.
Adebayo Okpeyemi, a dismissed soldier, was on awaiting trial at the prison before he lawfully exited. Onorude Benjamin. Onorude was actually convicted of conspiracy and armed robbery, was sentenced to death, and was on death row as at the time he escaped. Peter Felix Osas, alias Peter Thomas, also escaped from the same prison. And then Alhaji Hudu Musa, who was convicted of receiving stolen property and had just 9 months left out of his prison term before he escaped. Alhaji, take down your mask. We also had Frank Odion, who was in that prison briefly, legitimately granted bail, but of course had formed a formidable alliance with these other mates even before he exited. Amongst them and within them, they had, within this short period, snatched a total of 4 vehicles. 4 of them have been recovered. 1 is not yet here, a Venza. He has been recovered. But the interesting thing, the most curious of it all, is the fact that Onorude Benjamin actually snatched a vehicle just 30 minutes after he escaped from prison. And he told investigators that he needed that vehicle to escape from Benin immediately. He has since sold that vehicle, and that vehicle has since been ferried across the Nigerian border to Niger Republic. Alhaji Hudu Musa specializes in moving these vehicles out of the country as soon as they are stolen, while Onos, who was previously on death row, actually plays the role of the de facto leader of this new gang. This again brings to light and prominence the dangers in persons whom the police and other active participants within the criminal justice system had worked so hard to put safely behind bars when such persons are let loose without due process, they pose great dangers and threats to our collective well-being. That's why, on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, I am appealing to citizens of this country, wherever you see any of these persons, whenever you see any of these persons that have recently escaped, please do the country the best you can by reporting that such person or persons to the nearest police station. Are all involved in other forms of violent crimes, including a female who specializes in gun running. From her alone, a total of 6 AK rifles have been recovered. In all, we have recovered, within this short period, 8 AK-47 rifles, 4 other assorted weapons, including 1 Beretta pistol, 8 stolen vehicles recovered, including a Mercedes truck that was almost being crossed to Niger Republic.